All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for Saturday, the 9th of October, 2021. We've got the moon at the later degrees of Scorpio today. Early in the morning, it's creating a trine over there to Neptune in water sign Pisces, home about expansion, the endless possibilities of life, how good can things be, our dreams, creativity, connection with spirituality, source, connectedness of all things. And the moon in emotional Scorpio, or deep Scorpio, this is about our deep desires. And at the same time, the moon is going to be creating a sextile over here to Pluto. And Pluto is making a septile to Venus and to the south node. All right, now what does that all mean? We're talking about deep desires, power, control, our sexual drive. All right, a lot can be said there. We're talking about sacral chakra. This is where a huge amount of creative energy comes from. That driving force in nature. And Pluto, about transformation. Pluto ruling or overseeing Scorpio, about transformation of that power, transformation of that control. In the sign of Capricorn, we're going to see it through to the finish line. Going to see what through? Well, let me show you something. As we move into our day, okay, that's early in the morning. But here we go. By the time the moon catches up to Venus here, all right, moon conjunct Venus, conjunct the south node, we have the sun and Mercury and Mars all at 16 degrees. This is powerful, creating a septile to Neptune, Neptune septile down here to Uranus, Uranus septile back here to Mars, Mercury, and the sun. So what has started here, what has transpired about taking a look, it's about illumination. The sun is illuminating the moon. It has no illumination of its own. So we're illuminating this aspect, our deep desires, sexual desires perhaps, control, power, money. What are we trying to gain business-wise, and big business, of course, as well? Are we doing something business? Are we changing careers? Are we taking a look at, now this is where it gets really fun and interesting. Well, what are we changing here? Well, Uranus is saying, why did you do or want the thing that you once wanted? Maybe you're taking a look at your life now. You're rethinking about your desires. Now, Mars here not only rules Aries, but also rules Scorpio. Okay, so Mars here is connected with Mercury retrograde, rethinking, reevaluating the sun. This is where I show up in the journey and to say yes to this process. Again, like we talked about yesterday, Mercury or Mars or Venus can be ahead of the sun. They can be behind the sun playing catch up to foreshadow. And then the sun's like, okay, now I'm ready to play ball. Now I'm ready to step up into this. I've been thinking about it, or I've been feeling it, or I've been taking actions toward. And now, my light, my soul is ready. Ready to rethink, ready to communicate, ready to take action toward changing perhaps my career, changing the way that I make money, changing the way that I perceive and view the world, or what I view as being safety here in Taurus. And both Taurus and Capricorn deal with a sense of government, and this is like stability, and this is big power government, as well as individual government. So this is reevaluating and taking steps, taking action, not just thinking about things, not just him and hawing, but actually taking forward steps and connecting with the right people that are going to allow yourself to make those changes in finances, make those changes in perhaps relationships, make those changes in what is comfort or uncomfortable. And when we step outside of that comfort, this is when, again, all that magic happens. And it's, oh my goodness. I had no idea things could look this good, be this good, taste this good, feel this good. And it had to deal with me making decisions and saying yes about something. and moving towards something. And again, those motives might have changed. And this is why it's important here that Venus and the moon are all connecting with the south node and all creating the septile over here to transform with Pluto. Why? Because it's saying, well, why did we once like the thing that we liked? Maybe we were once into fashion and loved fashion. And then, you know, at 16 degrees here of Libra, this is important as well, at 16 degrees of Libra, this is like taking a step back. This is like a person that's retired from an industry, taking a step back and looking at the industry now and how it performs. You know, and looking at the many wheels and gears that are turning and moving within this part that create this thing. So this is us taking a step back, and that retrograde certainly helps. And Mars certainly helps as well, because we're taking a step back, we're reevaluating on what we want to move forward toward. And all of these energies are playing together. And then the moon, Venus, and the south node are saying, you know, I thought I liked this because of this. I thought I liked, you know, Hollywood because of, you know, stars and all this, and it's just like, nah, it was a paycheck. This is, I'm actually referring to myself at this point. You know, we can refer ourselves to anything. We can refer to this as anyway. You know, it's just like, but my heart wasn't in that. You know, I'd rather do this. So maybe we're rethinking. You know, maybe I like this one thing, and now, you know, what were my motives? What was my desire behind that? It's taking a deeper look and a transformative aspect, a transformative, you know, pair of lenses on, and allowing ourselves emotionally to let go. And that's the power of Venus. It's like what we value is having the emotional attachment and valuing an emotional attachment to an idea, to a philosophy, to why I thought I wanted this thing. And I can take a step back here, take a look at it, and reevaluate which direction I want to move toward. Happy Saturday, my friends. It's a beautiful day as always. I love you. I wish you enough, and I'll see you tomorrow.